Buddy, hopefully my mic is working this time. So my name is Ryoro Tsukiyomi, if you don't know me, and if you know, you know. I'm making this video literally as a reference to recruiting for this game. And also I couldn't sleep, so I said, why not? Sorry I didn't tell anybody about this live stream or anything like that. I just didn't have anything else to do, so I said, might as well just go ahead and knock this out. So the things I like about Palworld, people like to compare it to Pokemon, and it does have a lot of similarities. But I think it's more accurate to say it's kind of like a mixture of a lot of games, including Elden Ring, Legend of Zelda, Fortnite. You know, it's pretty much like those type of games all into one. It's a survival game. They just threw everything in here, including the kitchen sink. Um, One thing about this game has shown me that we were robbed by Pokemon because there's so many things you can actually do that is like better on every level. Like let's start off with like look at this. Things like this. You can literally ride any pal that you I don't even know where he went. You can ride any pal. Any pal, you can ride him. Like you can't do that in Pokemon. You're gonna ride some little silhouette and look at the shinies, man. Like, I mean, this is a Teleclay shiny. It's like a recolor, but look, it's the same PAL, but it's just vastly different. Same with, it's just, I don't know. I think they look a little bit better than Pokemon, to be honest with you. And they include skins every once in a while, and just the design is just so epic. They move so fast. I'm sorry I don't get like a a really good looking at them, but I'm just gonna show you a couple of things I like though. However, so people like to talk about this one because they say he looks like Lucario, but this guy has a Naruto run. I mean, he's of color. He's cool. Yeah, Anubis is lit. And then there's my baby, Frostallion. Look at this gorgeous queen. If it has wings, you can fly. If it has feet, you can run. And you know, if it looks like it can swim, you can probably ride on it. You can ride on almost every single pal in the game. And then they're all just so differently designed. Like, look at that. That's just beautiful, man. You can literally ride any of your pals. They all have different personalities. They all do different things. Like it's just awesome. So that's one of the things I like about the game. Another thing I like is it's like I said, it's not just about Pokemon. Well, well, capturing different pals. It's not just about that. Oh, I thought it was my fault. I was trying to go to sleep because I thought it was night, but I think it just became morning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little base tour. This is what I like about it as well. You can make different bases. So the base's purpose is to, they all have different functions. I have like four bases. They all serve different functions. This is basically my steel castle base that I conveniently located on top of lava, so I don't have to worry about getting attacked by anybody. It's also covered by this little wall. This is where I get all my materials to make like weapons and materials. They literally just come here and farm and just get it, all the stuff I need. This is ore. This is coal, there's copper, there's pure quartz, which is pretty much like diamond. So yeah, I got my boys working. And different pals do different things. But I'm gonna take you to my home base. Let's go check that out real quick. Just so you can see what we got going on over here. The map is also very big. Look at that. I'm literally over here. Like I'm you gotta zoom in and see. This small little whoa. What in the world? Sheesh, can't even look. Yeah, I told you this thing like Elden Rings, man. Get yanked up immediately. Alright, let's go over here. I got distracted. So when you're making a base, a few tips that I would like to say is first of all, just get a good view. I picked this location because I just came from Japan and I missed the Cherry Blossom Festival, so I definitely wanted a base with cherry blossoms and all that stuff. And I made it Japanese style because I really appreciate the culture out there. So this is my home base right here. I made this house square by square, brick by brick. Making bases aren't I mean, you gotta be a little bit coordinated. There's a lot of guys on YouTube about how to make a base. Me personally, I like to go to Chaos Gaming or Epic Treasure. They're literally like they're mandatory. They'll teach you everything you need to know. So things I like about this base is, well, of course, just look at that. It's breathtaking, and it doesn't just serve looks like. As you can see right here, they're planting food. And so actually this guy, he's rare. Like they have like a special type of gumos. They don't usually come with this flower. If you're a Palworld veteran, you would know like this one's kind of rare. They don't mention him in anywhere, but I guess it's just like a secret Easter egg in the game. Like some of them come with these little flowers. But anyways, they're planting berries. So I got the sunken garden idea from Epic Treasure. Thanks. So let's go over here to my hub real quick. I literally made this base because well, I'll show you. Well, this is the hub. This is pretty much like a Pokédex. So it stores all of your pals. You have literally everybody up in this mug. Let me pull up my favorite real quick. So this guy's my favorite. Love this guy. He's just awesome. Whoa, whoa. I accidentally put her on my base. Yeah, I mean, you really can't ride him inside. He is a whole dragon, but... Okay. Anyways, like, let's look at this. Look at that. It's just gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. And so this is the backyard. This is my bartender right here. I think I did it first. I know a lot of people starting to have bartenders now, but if I had to take credit, I think I did it first. All right. This is pretty much like the living space. So you gotta give them beds to sleep on. It's almost like pets though. Like some of the big pals sleep on these small beds, and sometimes the small they'll sleep on these big beds. You know what I'm trying to say. And here's the sauna right here. Here's where they come and relax and take a load off and just chill. If you don't give them something to like do besides work, they will get stressed out, and it does hinder their capabilities of doing anything efficiently. So yeah, there's that. Alright, let's slide up here. This is pretty much like where they eat in the dining area, you know. This is where that music is coming from. I love it. It's so addictive. And this is my room right here. Usually I keep this door closed. What in the world? Alright, so yeah, this is my room. And so I like about they've added a whole bunch of updates to this game. First of all, you can change your appearance. It used to be whatever you're wearing, you have to show that, but I'm actually wearing a pretty high helmet, but I just got to show the crown because, you know, I mean, Ryo Tsukiyomi is a prince. But I like that. You can just, it's almost like Hogwarts. You can pretty much like just have any armor that you own, you can just basically make a faux like design. You don't have to wear the strongest, you don't have to appear to be wearing the strongest thing. Like you still get the benefits and the defenses of the strongest armor, but you can wear what you want to wear. Another update is this game is now cross-platformer. So I can play with all my friends with a computer, all my friends with maybe an Xbox. I don't know why you would have Xbox over PS5, but that's neither here nor there. But we can all play together, so that's fun. So yeah, you can make a base like this too. There's plenty of unnecessary, outrageous bases out there. Once again, I do want to highly recommend a channel called Epic Treasure or Chaos Gaming. Craze Gaming. Epic Treasure and Craze Gaming. I'll put the link in the description if you want to know how to make bases like this. They make way better bases than this in my opinion. So yeah. I'll show you one more base of mine. Oh, actually, I didn't even show you everything in here. I'm speeding through. I'm so used to being in this house, y'all. I come here every day. So the purpose of this house actually is to make oil. It's an oil rig. It's a cleverly designed oil rig. Oil is useful for like weapons and a whole bunch of miscellaneous things. So you're gonna eventually have to get an oil rig, trust me. But I needed an oil rig, but I just decided to turn it all. In fact, I decided to turn the whole thing into a house. So that's how this beautiful masterpiece was created. Here's the walkway right here. We have our skill fruit growing, and we can go out here to see this magical lantern guardian right here. Alright, I'm gonna actually let him water that for a little bit because they do need some water in. I should probably just put him back on base. And I have my expedition station down here. It's kind of glitched into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but they used to be so big before the update that I just couldn't fit them into this base. But look at this, y'all. That's just so beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. I'll do a little fly around. And yeah, this is my home base. And I'll show you one more. So we seen my mining base. This is my home base. Let me show you my manufacturing base. I like to always teleport just a little bit away so I can come in and just take it all in. Let's take it in together. You can already see it from here. Who doesn't have the glass pyramid? So this base, I pretty much made it over this big gorge. It actually goes down pretty far. From the outside looking in, I call it the ice pyramid because it just looks like ice, but it's really just glass. I have all my manufacturing going on over here. I make all my stuff. Let me just get all this together. I definitely need some more rockets. All right. And yeah, this is pretty much where you have everything going on. We're not gonna talk about what this thing does. If you know, you know. Okay. If you know, you know. Each level has different uses. Like I have like the farming and all that stuff going on here. We're really just making stuff for pizza, salads, and cakes. Cakes allow you to breed, so they're gonna become pretty necessary mid to late game. And this is just all more manufacturing stuff. This is where you cook and refine ores. So all the ores you get from one base, you can come over here and you can craft more with that. So you basically get the ores from like whatever source, then you come over here and you refine them, and this allows you to craft things like the weapons I have. Down here is my room again. And yeah, I made a little pool. Sometimes you'll see a pal in there totally not dying, like this one. Totally not dying, just relaxing. She learned how to breathe underwater, I guess. But yeah. Shout out to Epic Treasure for teaching me how to put the pillows and stuff on the water. That was a nice touch. I love it. And so yeah, this is Palworld, you guys. Let's play together. You can always start the game and just I think you start at level 1, and if you join the game, then I'll start level 1 too, and we can just play together. You can have up to 20 people in the game, so you could potentially play with up to 20 people. Whoever's file you save it on, it's gonna store everything. This game, there's a lot of things to do. Later I will make a video on just how to fight and PAL captures and go on more gameplay. This is more of like an introductory or a base tour, just so hopefully I can convince people to buy it. But that's pretty much all I got. For the price of $30 freaking, you can get this game too. That's like the price of a happy meal for a happy life. So I would definitely consider just getting this game. And let me know if you do. Maybe we can play together sometime. For now, that's all I got. Once again, my name is Waterfall. That's Riyoro Tsukiyomi. You can follow me on Discord, Twitch. Please like and subscribe and tell me what you think in the comments and if you would play this game. Alright? Have a good day, you beautiful space shards.